Welcome to MojoPlays. I'm Johnny.
And I'm Alex.
And on this latest installment of Showdown, we're going to be pitting our favorite video game soundtracks against one another. As usual, these picks are purely personal, though we are putting emphasis on complete albums as opposed to individual songs.
If you've got any OSTs you feel should be heard by every gamer, list yours in the comments below, and let us know what Showdown you want to see next.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
My number 5, Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Edgelord meets Kojima meets metal. You've gotta love it. For the longest time, this soundtrack contained what I believe to be some of the best songs in gaming, at least as far as lyrics went. The hype surrounding tracks like Rules of Nature cannot be understated, and while I feel it has since been dethroned, the entire OST holds up magnificently well. The Only Thing I Know for Real, A Stranger I Remain, Red Sun, Stains of Time, The Hot Wind Blowing, there really is no shortage of bangers here. Though they're all eclipsed by the personal theme of Senator Nanomachines Armstrong himself, it has to be this way. What a beast.
My number 5, Super Mario Galaxy. By taking Mario into space, Super Mario Galaxy let the mascot explore exciting new worlds. That feeling of discovery wouldn't be the same without the enchanting soundtrack from composers Mahito Yokota and the legendary Koji Kondo. Nintendo used a symphony orchestra for the first time in Mario's history, and you can tell every time you hop into a new level. The buoyant theme of Rosalina's Observatory greets you with a warm embrace on every return. Space Junk Galaxy's echoing piano notes impress the emptiness of space, while the final fight with Bowser is made more epic by a powerful choir. However, the creme de la creme has to be Gusty Gardens Galaxy, whose beautiful melodies carry you high into the skies like our hero. Each piece is injected with appropriate levels of wonder, peril, and pure magic.
My number 4, Metal Hellsinger. Recency bias be damned, this thing is every metalhead's dream project. The game itself was ridiculously fun, with rhythm-based combat that even enticed a newcomer like myself to the genre. But what really sold me was the compilation of legitimately incredible songs blasting out across every level. It doesn't hurt that they're performed by some of the heavyweights in the metal scene. Standouts are obviously This Devastation and Stygia because, well, why wouldn't they be? Matt Heafy and Elisa Whitegloves are legends. Then there's the cherry on top, No Tomorrow, performed by Serge Tankian. Perfection.
My number 4, Persona 5.
And our voices ring out, yeah. Took the mask off to be free. Falling out in the debris.
I only just got around to playing Persona 5 for the first time. That its soundtrack still makes it into my top 5 should tell you all you need to know. The game is bursting with an unmatched level of style, and nowhere is that more true than within its music. Composer Shoji Meguro relied on acid jazz for inspiration, giving it unique flair to match its insanely catchy melodies. Tracks like Layer Cake and Butterfly Kiss are impossible not to groove to as soon as they come on. However, Meguro also worked with vocalist Lin Inayazumi for the songs that are undoubtedly the most memorable. Last Surprise, Rivers in the Desert, Life Will Change, Beneath the Mask, there are simply too many bangers to name.
Think you got your game found out. Do it deep, get 'em 2 steps ahead, yeah.
My number 3, Shadow of the Colossus. not enough good things can be said about this game. How it elevated what the medium could do in terms of atmosphere, boss battles, and especially music. Given the themes of the narrative, melancholy plays a huge part in the OST's extensive track list, though there's also beauty, serenity, dread, and even exhilaration. End of the battle, a violent encounter, the farthest land, all of these are amazing by themselves. But the two tracks that cement this as a masterpiece are undoubtedly A Despair-Filled Farewell and Demise of the Ritual. One is pure hype and yet also majestic in its delivery, while the other is this beautiful, macabre, climactic anthem that stirs up feelings of horror as you face down a monolith of a boss. It's a classic for a reason.
My number 3, Undertale. I love the old school chiptunes, but I can't deny how beautifully modern composers have adapted that style to fit the modern era. In Undertale, Toby Fox took what could have been simple hooks and expanded on them in incredible ways. It still blows my mind just how well every boss theme fits its character. Spider Dance's breakneck speed and sharp notes actually sound like spiders dancing, while the bouncy nature of Bone Trestle couldn't be used for anyone but the lovable and goofy Papyrus. Meanwhile, Death by Glamour is a dancey bop to match Metaton's eccentricity, while the fight against Asgore is both epic and tragic as it blends his theme with Toriel's. And I don't care how tired you are of hearing it. Megalovania is a flawless boss theme with plenty of headbanging bravado.
My number 2, Hollow Knight. You'd think between the gorgeous art style and exquisite world building, Team Cherry wouldn't have felt the need to deliver on an awe-inspiring soundtrack. But then they brought on Christopher Larkin, and the man was able to craft magic. Each song is brimming with beauty, with Green Path, City of Tears, and Resting Grounds in particular displaying how, despite being ravaged by corruption, Hallownest's history can still be uncovered. Of course, when it wants to switch it into high gear, it busts out boss tracks such as Mantis Lords and Radiance. A track for every tone, and each is glorious.
My number 2, Celeste. Just like the tense gameplay and thoughtful narrative, Lena Raine's score carries an equal amount of weight in delivering the Celeste experience. Like Undertale, it offers a catchy chiptune style explored more fully with modern hardware. Yet, what makes it so special to me is how intrinsically it moves along with Madeline's journey, while providing some of the most intoxicating synth I've ever heard. First Steps is both hopeful and cautious, Scattered and Lost is anxiety-inducing, and Quiet and Fallen is lonesome and dejected. Raine's score charts Madeline's arc wonderfully, showcasing a knowledge of when to pull back with quiet piano or let the synth blare with tension. The best songs on the tracklist encompass all of these qualities, like Resurrection or the climactic, determined Reach for the Summit.
My number 1, Divinity, Dragon Commander. The Divinity franchise has always had incredible music to go alongside its sprawling high fantasy narratives. Now, while I certainly agree Original Sin 2 had an amazing score, in my heart of hearts I can't help but adore the soundtrack belonging to the Black Dragon of the franchise. It comprises tracks that range from sweeping epics such as March to War and Soaring High, all the way to more contemplative pieces, a la The Bastard Son Foretold and Watching the Clouds. But for me, the pinnacle comes in the form of the angelic, almost sorrowful, For the Hand of a Princess. R.I.P. Kirill Potrovsky, your compositions won't be forgotten.
My number 1, The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. A Zelda game topping my list should come as no surprise to our viewers. But I couldn't help it. The Wind Waker soundtrack is just too good. Nintendo worked with a group of composers, including Koji Kondo, whose classic Zelda tunes were adapted with new island-faring style. However, the new tunes outshine those, which is saying quite a lot. Dragon Roost Island is a fan favorite for good reason with its snappy beat and infectious melody. The title theme combines both Sage songs into one delightful concoction with Irish inspirations. The Great Sea theme is fittingly adventurous, the Windfall Island theme is vibrant and cheerful, and Grandma's theme is just the right mix of sweet and sorrowful to make a lump form in my throat every time I hear it. Every Zelda has good music, but The Wind Waker is on another level. Naturally, every single player is going to have a different list of their favorite OSTs. But whose list do you prefer? And what game soundtracks make up your personal top 5? Share them with us, as well as what showdowns you want to see us do next in the comments below.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.